Hello everybody, welcome back to Enter the Gungeon with me, Flick, and you'll notice at the end of the last episode there was not a tacked on bullet victory. I will get to that in a second. However, the peddler is back, so we're going to buy Casey and we're going to buy charming rounds. So I guess that'll add charm to all your bullets, obviously. Alright, there's a couple things. So I did do an off-camera bullet run after the one that we had last time where I got salty and died to Dragon when I most certainly shouldn't have. And I got to the past as the bullet. And I was recording, but I died to it because he has to fight two bosses with a crappier version of his sword with 3 hearts, 2 blanks, and very little chance of doing it on your first attempt without prior experience unless you are old enough to remember the final bosses of the original Legend of Zelda. Now I am old enough to remember that, however, even despite that I still messed up and died. Although, to be fair, I think it's a rather bullshit past. Maybe even more annoying than the convicts one. But I guess on the plus side, that means that if I get there today, you'll get to see and hear me talk about it. I'll be able to kill the first form, or the first boss rather, easier now that I know the gimmick. I mean, you are warned about the gimmick, but I didn't realise he plays tennis with you. You know, pardon me, you'll see more about that when we get there. The other thing I noticed when I was doing the off-camera run, and this might be anecdotal, you know, I haven't looked into the files, but I am sure, I am convinced that the projectile from the sword does less damage to bosses now. Specifically bosses. And I think the reason they've done that is because the sword was too comfortable a weapon to use on bosses since you could slice away their bullet hell. It is anecdotal. I haven't seen anybody else echo these thoughts, but it feels like if I use the sword on a boss now, it takes much longer than it used to. So I feel like they've nerfed the damage there. It seems like it's more or less the same against standard enemies. Maybe against tougher stuff it might not be. But yeah, it feels like the sword is no longer viable to be your go-to for, if you like, the entire game. Like, I did that run with L where I used the sword for the entire game. I don't feel like I could do that anymore, because for one, I wouldn't be flawlessing the bosses since they seem to take much longer to die now if you're using the sword. And two, it just isn't practical anymore. And that, combined with, you know, them nerfing weapons like the borer and the challenge mode that I don't think is at all fair, my initial impressions of the supply update are that they're bad. I don't like the update at all. And also, people have been showing me on Twitter the game is a lot buggier now. Someone showed me a screenshot of a run where they were fighting the Beholster, and there was actually a conjoining room corridor to the boss fight, so they were able to leave the boss fight mid-fight and stand outside of it and fight from there. So, for them taking so long to get the goddamn supply update done, they've still managed to bring it over with bugs. And also, you know, quote-unquote features and rebalances that I don't like. And sadly, this isn't like Afterbirth Plus, where if I don't like it, I can opt out of it. The supply update is within the game now, whether I want it to be or not, because I've updated. There's something I did mean. Oh yeah, I don't mind that the sword can't find secret rooms anymore. I just have to get back in the habit of like remembering that that's a thing. We'll probably end up destroying that brown chest because I want to try and work out what the gimmick is with the little junk man friend that follows you. I want to know if he's like Bumbo or something. Although if that's the one that's a gun, I might have to open it. Because again, can't really use the sword as practically anymore. There is still time, obviously, for them to fix any issues. I don't think they're going to change any banned stuff. The worst part of Gungeon is, and always has been, the boss fights. They are too long, they are far too tedious. Oh, we got the M1 though, that's good. And since we're not opening the other one, I guess we'll open this for Poison Vial? Monster Blood. That gave me plus 1 HP. I don't think that used to do that. I need reminded what this did. Emits deadly ooze when damaged. I can't remember if that makes you immune to poison, but that definitely gave me plus 1 HP, and I don't think it did that before. Alright, well, I know we have a spare key, but we're going to shoot this. And I want it to be a bag of trash. Alright, so it should become a little follower man. Oh, That time it didn't. So it's not guaranteed that the first trash you get every run is a trash person. Yeah, the worst part of Gungeon has always been the boss fights because they're not balanced. They're boring. They take too long, and a lot of guns just aren't practical to be used on them. So it makes them annoying. They're not fun to fight. That's the one thing Isaac will always have over Gungeon. At least the boss fights are bite-sized chunks of gameplay like they should be. They shouldn't be 5-minute affairs if you don't have a goddamn boss killer. So the supply update has exacerbated my complaint about Gungeon because it's making the boss fights more tedious. Does that mean I'm instantly like stopping the series? No, I will wait and see what they fix/change. But as of yet, like right now, in the 3 recorded runs I've done plus that 2.5 hour live stream I did on the day before its launch, I'm not enjoying it as an update. I liked when the bullet was a sword master as well. I kind of wish he still was. Get out of here. Alright, we're leaving with 1 key, no money, 2 HP ups, 2 armor. It was a good floor. All of this matters for absolutely nothing for the bullets past, however. I was thinking maybe there's a way to like turn the crappy sword you get in this pass into this so that you have projectiles. If that is the case and I just missed it, 1, please make it more obvious, and 2, that would make the boss fight a lot easier. Or the second boss fight, not the first one. Because the first one you can't do any damage to him except if you hit him with his own attack. Alright, a blank straight away, very nice. Obviously we'll be hoping for an ammo box to... This is new as well. To restore the M1's ammo, because we'll probably end up having to use it on this floor's boss as well. I'm curious for everyone else who's playing Gungeon, whether you were familiar with the game prior to the supply drop update, or you just started playing at the supply drop update. How are you finding it? I like the new guns and the new passives and the new weapons. I got one called Silver Bullets in the off-camera run I was trying to do to just get the bullets past. That makes you do like triple damage to jammed enemies and a tiny bit of extra damage to bosses. And I was finding that rather effective. So that was a nice new passive. I also don't like that they didn't do the obvious thing to add longevity to a roguelike, which was make your runs more customizable. They definitely should have made it so that after a boss you get a choice between a passive or an active. It's such an obvious thing to me to make the runs more customizable and more fun. How'd that work out for you? Where are you, little man? Found our shop nice and early. We actually got a crap ton of money there as well. Wow. So we have a gun muncher again, right? Because I think... Oh, right. We just recently bought this. Roll bomb. It's obviously a Metroid reference. I assume it's going to be an active where you leave behind little bombs. I probably don't want it, which is why I bought the key. I would rather have the 2 chests. If we get a crappy gun... I mean, I forgot we got the Ghostbusters gun also. That's a pretty good room clear. Sorry, a boss clear, but it runs out of ammo so quickly. Gently does it. The more passes we get, the more viable the sword stays, even against bosses. Because if we get, an all stats up, a damage up. Apparently, Cog of Battle does actually work with the sword if you do the, the reflection thing. We'll see. And if we actually do succeed in doing the bullets pass, of course we have the robot to deal with, who is much harder to get down there. And what is probably going to annoy me is if he's also got a pass where it's very hard to do first try without prior knowledge of what's involved. I'll fight my way down there, I'll get to his pass and die on it. and then have to do it again. And robot runs are not fun. Well, that full heart may come in handy, depending on how hurt I get. I don't think you moved. Oh, the Crestfaller. That is a fine gun. I like it. Right now, because we're only on second floor, we can still get away with blasphemy regardless, especially because we're padded by 3 armor. Not on the boss, because, again, I find it too slow now. And it's not like I'm trying to get through my Gungeon runs as fast as possible, it's just the boss fights are too long. Go back to my early runs, I've been making that complaint since I started playing it, and just as a reminder, it's perfectly acceptable to complain about something and still enjoy playing it. You don't need to love every aspect of a game you like playing. Oh, there's another one hidden up there. I do worry that perhaps Dodro are going in the same direction Edmund McMillan is, where they're trying to cater the game to the streamers and YouTubers who play it quote-unquote professionally, as opposed to the regular player. Because I do feel like the increase in number of bulletkin who have machine guns on the earlier floors, these are all things designed to make the game harder. And the number one comment I get when people play Gungeon for themselves is, how do you make this look so easy? The game is so hard I can't kill the first boss. So I do worry they're making the same mistakes. It's history repeating. If they ever added modding, and it was easy to do, I would definitely change it so that every boss would drop an active or a passive and a gun after you kill them. That's outside of the flawless. But you only got to pick one. So are you desperate for a gun, or would you like a passive that might make your run special, unique? Don't think that moved. I don't know, but it's cursed. Shell Razor Lament Configurum. So we did actually get this during the opening live stream. This puzzle box plays beautiful melodic tones as it is solved. Who knows what mysterious wonders it contains? Huh. Is this a reference to Bloodborne? Another one? Wow. That's this floor done. I guess we'll try it on the boss and see what happens, and we'll use the Ghostbusters gun. I appear to have summoned enemies. Why would you actively want to summon enemies? What's the goal here? A chance to earn more money? Is that what it's for? Very confused. Oh, unless it's only... maybe it's a chance of a bad thing happening, a chance of a good thing happening. That's also what it could be. God damn it, I rolled. Yes, it gave me an item that time, but it also hurt me. It gave me the... that's actually a rare item, right? That's the Dark Souls item. That comes from red or black chest. Where did I get that blank from? Did it give me that as well? But it looks like the item that appears is also cursed. If you opt to take it, that is. Very strange. So this is... it's kind of like spice, I guess? Is there anything I wanted in the shop with this much money? I don't want to gun munch anything. No, not really. Okay. I would have bought armor if there was armor, because we lost. It seems like when you use it, it spawns enemies, it hurts you for 1 damage, and it has a chance of paying out. But if it pays out with something, the item is cursed. That is the impression I got there. I guess we can keep on using the sword for now. We'll probably end up losing red hearts on this floor. And it does charge pretty quickly as well, because, what, we got it like charged 3 times there? It would have been more than that if I'd noticed sooner. I'm not going to use it on this floor unless I'm in a situation where I'm losing red hearts anyway. Because right now, I'm fine with still using the sword against standard enemies. Floor 4, probably not. Oh, that was nice and quick. Oh, the syringer. Hang on, am I immune to poison? Alright, yeah, monster blood does make you immune to poison. That means that this is not as bad as I was originally thinking. That's a pretty cool way to open up a room. Another blank. Oh, it's one of those new spitty things. I don't like them. Get poisoned, son. Oh, and they explode. Lovely. So yeah, we do have the space. I mean, it's not necessarily an item that hits you, an active item that hits you every single time you use it, but I don't want to risk it because I need this armor to maintain my sword, and the sword is very important. That's right, I'm saying sword, not sword. I wonder how many pedantic people I just triggered. Wow. I'm not sure who that'll be based on orientation, but we found the boss super quick. Ooh, key friend. I may have accidentally just dropped him into the pit. No, I got him. So yeah, they... Oh god, we're getting jammed already, eh? Thank goodness for no contact damage. Okay, well, if we see silver bullets, that would make this a trivial matter. Oh, hello. AK-47 for 3 keys. Book of Chest Anatomy. Garbage in the shop apart from the armor, I guess. We have 4 keys. So sure. AK-47 unlocked and loaded. I believe we got this for finishing Elevator Man or for doing boss rush. Either or. Can unlock chests. The AK-47 is a masterpiece of Gungeon craft, perfectly combining the masterful gunplay of an AK-47 with the incredibly useful ability to open locks. An inscription along the frame reads, Ex Arca Liberatus. We don't really need any of his other things. So I can open any lock, so we don't need keys anymore. In that case, I might as well spend my key then. What can I get for that? Chest friendship? Sure. If I get another key, I might as well buy the other thing. And we are going to buy the armor. I know that means I'm not going to be using my spacebar item, but we could get hit twice in the boss. So there is still a chance I'll be using it. I'm a little bit worried that it might not just be giving me +1 curse every time. It might be giving me more than that. There's a little bit of a frame rate starter there. Is the AK-47 a good damaging item against enemies or bosses? It very well could be, but I'm only going to be using it as infinite keys, so we're not going to find out. Unless I get real desperate. Which may happen. Alright, we do still have another item room to find. Oh, I was just going to say they explode, be very careful. Another wave was inevitable there, it was way too short. Well, I guess, yeah, we'll spend... Although it specifically said it opens chests, so maybe it doesn't open locked doors. Sneaky, sneaky. There's a little bullet up there, but it's annoying the hell out of me. There we go. And this should be our other item room, or the room before it. I've been totally forgetting about the plunger for some reason. After a couple of rooms I was just like, wait a minute, didn't I have the plunger and I was poisoning everything when I entered the room? What happened to that? That was very close. Litter the room with your poison juices. Oh, that was nearly. He was standing on a puddle of petrol. Alright, yeah, they count as flying. That doesn't seem fair. He spawned the bullet he was summoning directly on me with no warning. And yet another thing that should probably be looked at. But that was the armor we bought in the shop, so that's not as bad. We haven't found the secret room yet. No. Oh, hello, Super Space friend! Super Space Turtle. You might have just guaranteed that this is going to be, well, not necessarily a pass kill, but a get to the past and at least attempt it. And hopefully do better than last time. Enough poison for you? Would you like more poison? Although the bloody petrol overwrites my poison. Alright, we've cleared the floor. I don't think there's anything... Oh wait, yeah, we can buy maybe ammo. After the boss fight, maybe. And if we lose our armor, I might as well use the thing on the boss and just see what if it spawns us an item. Cannon Balrog. No contact damage. Where's my beam? There we go. Oh, hey, I totally forgot another thing to complain about in the run I did off camera where I got to the bullets past. I got the High Priest. They made it so you can't hide in the doorway when he does his bullshit darkness attack. So you're basically guaranteed damage there. And also, the change they were making to make his bullets that appear out of nowhere more fair, they've made them worse. Now they travel in off the map, but I don't know what the hell they've done, but they're more likely to hit you now. So the High Priest is even worse, and is just an infuriating, terrible design. And I can't believe they actually managed to accidentally make him worse. Hell, unless it's a troll and they did it on purpose, then it might make sense. Space Turtle got the kill there. Stop shooting, he's already dead. Do we buy the ammo for this gun? That's a spacebar item, so I'm not going to take it. Yeah, you can steal stuff with it, but meh. I've got enough curse as is, probably. So imagine if there was a third pedestal here and you could choose between, oh, an active or a passive, or a gun. It makes so much sense to me. Anyway, there we go, floor 4. Yeah, we'll still get away with the sword, I would think. Immediately losing one armor, but that's okay, because we still have one more. No storybooks, bad storybooks. Ha! Ha, I say, ha! I guess the spacebar item is very similar to Pandora's box in Isaac, except rather than just sometimes giving you garbage, it can actively hurt you. Silver bullets would be so good. It'd make high curse runs much more viable as well if you had silver bullets. More zombies. Oh, didn't spot that one there. I just realised I did have a spare key on the last floor, but I just used it to open the chest, didn't I? Because I forgot I had the AK-47. Did I space out, or is that exactly what I did? Because I could have sworn I had an extra key. And then all of a sudden after the boss I didn't. Yeah. Okay, well now that I don't have any keys, I will remember to use the gun that is infinite keys. Well, there's a special room over here. A YV wouldn't go amiss. Oh, it's locked. Perfect opportunity. Whoops. It does work on doors as well as chests. Oh, that's new. What is this? That's remote bullets. Cluster Mine Commando is obviously great. Remote bullets is new. I don't know if it's like an active or a passive though. We might be able to afford it. In fact, I'm almost certain we'll be able to afford it by the end of the floor. I'm just debating whether I want it, because on the off chance it's an active, do I take it or do I keep the one I'm using? Or I guess I'm not technically using it right now, but sooner or later I'm losing this armor. And I won't be able to use the sword, and then I won't mind using it a little bit, especially if there's like red hearts sitting on the floor, although right now there isn't. That is, yeah, Scatter Shot. That is an interesting one. Didn't we have this on the other run where I... Oh, we had this on the live stream I did. Scattershot is interesting. Scattershot plus whatever it was called, homing bullets. That could be really good. How much did I need? 54? It can't be something super amazing because it's way too cheap for the Orc's inventory. So let's assume it's a active that you have to, you know, a spacebar item that you have to use. And for the duration of its effect, all your bullets home in. That is what I think it does. Is it better than this weird cursed box that sometimes gives us items that are cursed? I don't know, they're both new, so... We've had a little bit of playing with this one, so maybe I should take it just to try it out. So keep in mind we are actually doing less damage now. It is the damage down to take Scatter Shot. But you have much more area control, I guess. And it doesn't dilute the fact that the robot can cut... the bullet can cut bullets out there. Yeah, we don't one-shot zombies with the projectile anymore. I already wasn't using this as a boss weapon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But every gun is Scattershot now. Oh, that's going to make the Ghostbuster gun interesting, actually. If all the streams are still heat-seeking, then it should still do as much, if not more, damage. Interesting, interesting. Alright, well that's just a nice alternative. If we got another gun muncher, I'd probably get rid of Plunger. This is a very dangerous room, Jesus. It's just I should have laid down some poison when the room started, but I was distracted by how busy it is. Yeah, those little circle things they spawn that eventually spit out bullets at you, there's no tell for where they're going to be prior to the point at which they will already damage you if you're on them. Ooh, boss trap room. Well, what I could do is just kind of do that, although it didn't really cover the floor. Did I cut his laser beam out of the air there? He stopped doing it. I didn't know you could do that. We done? No, we're not done. We will be in a second, though. Only a green chest. Oh, but gun knight armor, though. This is turning out to be an exceptionally powerful run. Hello, zombies. Hello, skeleton. Something spawned somewhere. There! Thank goodness for no contact damage as the bullet, because I've been hit by contact damage like 4 times this run. Gunner shop, we have a reasonable amount of money, but again, I think I'm going to go buy the new thing. We don't need the keys. The armor is obviously nice. The snowballer, we're a bit too little, too late. Where's the orc guy? There he is. Obviously, I would much prefer that homing bullets be a passive, but my bet is it's an active. Holy shit, it is just a passive. All projectiles can be guided after they are fired. Wait a minute, do I have to... hang on. Oh. So it's not like... oh. Is that better or worse? I mean, it doesn't do any harm, I Well, maybe it does do. If I'm concentrating on dodging, I'm not going to be aiming my shots. It's kind of cool, though. Oh, come on. I hate the way those curve. Get destroyed. I don't think we need that ammo. That got filled up. The M1's basically full. Oh, the plunger, I guess. Yeah, why not? Alright, guided 3 swords is pretty fun. I think if I just like hold it roughly near an enemy at the last second, they do lock on. I think. Whee! That's the one part they definitely got right with the supply drop update. The new passives appear to be fun. And the new guns are fun as well. I can actually, like, wanted myself into hacking things. Yeah, they kind of circle afterwards. We're getting all these chests because of my curse. Shot grub. We're building up quite a little arsenal. This is yet another run which has the legs to get to bullet hell, but we can't go to bullet hell because we're doing the past. The Gungeon ant is garbage. Where's my boss fight? Did we? No, it must be right over here. And I guess we'll be trying triple proton backpack. Kill pillars? Maybe the wall? Kill pillars. Hang on. I just thought it makes such a mockery out of this attack. Maybe I should just be using the sword. With the curving swords, it might be viable. I mean, the proton backpack is good too, don't get me wrong, but this way I can hit their attacks out the air. Wow. Only got two hearts we don't need, and the sniper rifle. Down we go. This run started speeding up like ridiculously fast towards the end. And these passives are actually meaning that the sword is still viable, so as long as I have the armor, why the hell not? Don't forget the forge. You're probably thinking that you're going to forget the forge, and I'm here to tell you that you're not going to forget the forge. Oh god, how did that miss me? Gotta find the forge. Also, rooms that have these hammers need to go away forever. I don't know where the enemies are. I know there's a coffin thingy. Yeah, there is. Good luck dodging the swords. Oh, okay. Very nearly went into the pit there. The ammo for this, I guess. And we're good to go. I probably still could be filling every room with poison. Oh, special room. Hello again, Mr. Orc person. You have Casey and you have stout bullets. We might be able to afford Casey. It's obviously a baseball bat. Is that a gun? What happened to your arm, skeleton man? Jesus, I'm kicking the game's ass. I'm sure it'll get its revenge when I get to the bullets pass, don't worry. Because I'll lose patience with it because it takes too long. We found the forge. Before you forget, bullet. Now we just need Dragon, really, because I'm definitely killing Dragon. He is more likely to be off of where I started, yeah. Far away from the forge. Oh, door's back there. My bad. God, I love cutting his... Oh, hello. I love cutting his attack out of the air. That time I didn't. But he's dead now. I found an item room, but that's not what I'm after. Oh, if I lose this last bit of armor, you have no idea what you're going to unleash on yourselves when I'm using actual powerful guns as opposed to the sword. Oh good, a key. Hey, we found Dragon, perfect. Yeah, you know why it's doing more damage? It's because the bullets aren't getting destroyed on contact. They're doing constant contact damage over and over as they circle, and Dragon's got such a big hitbox, it's going to be really beneficial against him in particular. I was waiting between my slices there to make sure that I got rid of bullets that were in an awkward position. I dodged that, but again, whatever. You ain't killing me, Dragon. That much is for sure this time, you little shit. Hit me one more time. I dare you. Let me use triple photon pack against you. Alright, you did it. I should probably kill those. Get out of here. It's very pretty. Second form. Any second now. There you go. Summoned enemies from bullet hell. Shouldn't have done that, but I was just curious what it would do. I didn't take damage that time from using it, I mean, but it also didn't spawn an item. We've got it on the next one. It might give me enough charge to use the box one last time as well. The box. The box! Nah, not enough charge. That's okay. Definitely got the bullet from the forge. We are ready. I don't like that the freeze button for the run is on this side because I'm always going left and it kind of makes me go closer to the bullet hell door. And away we go. Gungeon proper, however many years prior. Oh my younglet, it's only you can save us. I tried to wield our ancestral weapon, but its design is alien to me. When I aim and fire, it just stabs me in the head. Even though it has lost much of its great power, it is said that it can reflect the magic of the Dark Wizard. I fear all is lost, but perhaps you can succeed, cough, where I mean, I have an actual cough right now. I could have done a real one, but I've missed aim true, exhale. So exhale is where it crashed when I was playing it before, because we were having the conversation from this distance, so it couldn't give me the sword. I don't see any secrets here to to give me the proper version of this, unfortunately, the Master Sword version. Also totally forgot you had to kill these two guys. I don't even think you're doing the same contact damage that the true version of the sword does. If it was just this plus the wizard fight, totally fine. But no, you've got to fight Ganon. And he's bullshit, because I have no projectiles. Can I sit in the throne? I kinda can. So it's you... camera. Camera! Camera! The Bullet Person. The spell is almost complete, soon my quick draw master rises. All Bulletkin will be slaves to his grandeur, to be fired by his will. I have learned from your undead master, but I am not his kind. The usurper shall soon reign. Turn back now, return to your chamber and rejoin the rest of your pathetic kind. Or do you think you can stop me? Go ahead on, did he say there? So the trick to this is you can't damage him unless he does one very, well, great start, one very specific attack. This one. And then once you hit him once, he starts bouncing it back, and then the next time he does it, he bounces it back even faster. Yeah, you can't cut bullets with this version of a sword either, which... shouldn't have used my blank there. Which makes it bullshit. If you don't want to give me the projectile, that's fine, but give me the ability to knock bullets out the air, and then it'd be acceptable. Jesus, it's tedious. And then that happens sometimes where he doesn't hit it at you, he hits it past you, so then you have to do the cycle again, and, you know, increase the chances of getting hit again. His past is the worst. I actually dislike this one more than I dislike the Convicts one, and that's saying something. There's no rhyme nor reason to whether he does that attack at you or where he thinks you're going to move to, and that pisses me off too. God, that was lucky. I thought I'd already done enough. So we're basically fighting Roadhog in his Junkenstein's monster skin. But he's called Canon instead of Ganon. He really only has like 3 attacks. He does this one, then he does that one, and then he has a circle one that eventually turns into bats. Now the irritating thing is that during the fight, more of these blocks will turn into pits, and when you're trying to dodge them, it's hard to notice where pits are. So all in all, it's not a fun fight, because I don't have any range. And it'll often overlap his attacks like he's doing right now, making it much harder to get in there and actually deal damage to him. He stopped for more than like a single goddamn second. There's just so much of the fight where you just have to stand and watch. Again, if I could destroy his bullets, I wouldn't have any issue with this. No issue at all. Although it is still boring. I don't know if there's maybe like a secret up here to get the sword or something. No. You know, traditionally Link has the Master Sword when he kills Ganon. So why am I still using this piece of shit made of wood? I could tell I was getting bored there because I was getting sloppy. I've noticed that in my own play. If I'm bored and or annoyed, I play worse. I couldn't get in that time. Nearly. Nearly again. If that pit had already been opened, I would have taken damage regardless. Got a little bit greedy there, but that's because I want this to end. The music just reset. Has the fight actually gone on that long that I heard the really hard cut for when the music resets during a past fight? I think so. Get out of here. Thank God I never need to do this garbage again. Chicken Flute unlocked. Hero of Gun achievement unlocked. Ew. Oh, thank God it's over. Now we just have the even harder one to do. We'll wait and see whether the peddler's back first so I can unlock some more items. W, you did great. Worst past ever. Although good from a nostalgia point of view, I guess. So he has a bee skin now. Alright, I get it, because Link turns into a bunny in the Dark World in Link to the Past. Yep, I get the reference, I like it. Helix bullets, unlocked. Straw Pew? What does that say? Star Pew. That's a Stardust Valley reference, okay. I kind of like the bee skin. The B in this case stands for bunny. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I guess we'll throw our head up against the robot pass next. Until then, ta-ta for now.